Hey everybody! So today I'm back with another tutorial. This one is more of a springtime tutorial, and so as you can see we used a lot of pinks. We used a little bit of gold in the shimmer, but everything else is pretty much pink. So if you liked how I got this look, then go ahead and keep on watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, if I can actually talk today. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, that's always helpful. But let me know your feedback and how you think this look turned out. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. But again, just let me know what you think, and oh crap, above my camera. Let me know what you think. Sorry, that messed me up. But yeah, so again, if you like this look, keep on watching. Okay, for today we are going to start off with the Context Vitamin C All Day Eye Cream. We're just going to dot that under the eyes and then move on to the Lorac Illuminating Primer in Dawn, and obviously put that all over our face. For foundation today, I'm using the Smashbox Studio Skin Hydrating Foundation in 2.2 and the L'Oreal True Match in Light Ivory W2. But before that, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Quick Fix Hydra-Charged Priming Spray. And it's kind of a coconut water kind of spray. It just adds extra hydration because I have super dry skin. So that's what I'm going to use, and then I'm going to dot the foundation on my face, starting off with the Smashbox and then moving on to L'Oreal. So here I am, just dotting the face. Me think of you somehow, and I play it on repeat until I fall asleep. This is also where I forgot to grab my brush, so I went to go grab it. And the brush that I'm using is the BH117 brush. And to mix in my foundation, I just start with dabbing motions, and then to blend it out further, I just swipe it across my face and kind of just move the product around in the skin. For concealer, I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Light Medium Honey, and I'm just going to highlight my under eye, my chin, my nose, and my forehead. And then using a beauty sponge, I'm just going to blend it all in. Have you got the goods? Been wondering if your heart's still open, and if so, I wanna know what time it should simmer down and poker up. To set those areas, I'm using the Airspun Loose Face Powder and the Real Techniques Setting Brush. So I start off by setting the parts that I just concealed, and then moving on to the rest of my face. I just do the same. Because I do have dry skin, then I don't bake my face. I just kind of set it and then brush it off really quickly. If you wanted to, like a new angle. Okay, for eyes, I'm going to be using the Buxom eyeshadow in Feather Boa and the BH101 brush, and I'm just going to dust that color all over my eyelid. Next, I'm going to be using the Micabella Cosmetic Shimmer Powder in 81 Resonance and the Luxie 207 brush. For this color, I'm going to be starting out in the crease and just focusing it more on the crease, the outer crease to be exact, and then I'm just dabbing it on, and then whatever product is left on the brush, slowly move towards your inner corner and then just blend it out. Also make sure to go between brushes just to further blend out that top area. Okay, the next color that we're using is the Morphe eyeshadow ES95 in Private Agent, and I'm going to be using the Luxie 249 brush, and I'm just using the flat side to pack on the color again in the outer corner using the same technique that we used with the previous color. And then what I like about this brush is you just turn it over and voila, you blend it out. Again, you want to make sure that you're moving between brushes to make sure that everything's blended out because you don't want any harsh lines. So the way I do it is I go darkest to lightest. So if I use the Morphe color, then I'll move on to the Micabella color, and then finishing with the buxom color, and using the same brushes that I used to pack on those colors. See? Now that our crease is all done, we're going to move on to the eyelid, and for that we're using the Beauty Basics Foiled Shadow in Sweet Taffy with the Ivory Beauty Crease Brush. I'm just going to focus that color in the center of my eye. Afterwards, we're going to be using the DLS eyeshadow in Snagria, and then also the BH number 3 brush, and that one we are just going to be packing the color on the outer corner. And you want to blend it into that first color that you used, the Sweet Taffy, but also make sure that you go back between colors, kind of like what we did with the crease. For the inner corner, we're going to be using the Too Faced eyeshadow palette and the color Wish List, and it's just a pretty gold, just so we're not using all pinks. And for that brush, I'm using a BH 112, and again we're just packing that on into the inner corner, and then going back with our crease brush and the color Sweet Taffy to further have that center color pop. With these colors you do get some fallout, so with the light hand I just went back with my Real Technique setting brush and just swiped it away. And then for eyeliner, it wasn't focused, but I'm using the ColourPop gel liner in Call Me and the Morphe 160 brush, the 1/16 inches, I don't know, it just says 1/16. Anyways, we're doing a simple winged liner, so here you can see me do that.
She's a silver lining, Lone Ranger riding through an open space. In my mind when she's not right there beside me, I go crazy, 'cause here isn't where I wanna be.
Okay, for the bottom lash line, we're going to be doing the exact same thing that we did to our crease. So we're going to start off with the Micabella Cosmetics Shimmer Powder in 81 Resonance, and then moving on to the Morphe Private Agent color. And you're just going to be using the same brushes as well. And then to darken the bottom outer corner, we're going to go back in with the ColourPop Call Me gel liner.
The mirror's image, it tells me it's home time, but I'm not finished.
Okay, for lashes today, we are going to be using the Ardell lashes number 602 in black. And then while I'm letting the glue get tacky, I'm going to be using the Hoola bronzer by Benefit, and I'm just going to warm up the face really quickly. After that, I'm going to be moving on to the Sephora Matte Metallic Eyeshadow Palette in shade number 7. And then I also put on some of the Urban Decay All Nighter spray just to kind of add a little bit more shimmer to that highlight.
To listen, more I get through the gears, incapable of making all right decisions.
Okay, so here you can see that the lashes are on, and I'm just making sure that each side is glued down, and then that it's in the place that I want it to be. For blush, I'm going to be using the Ofra blush in Chameleon, and also the Glamour Dolls Lisa Frank blush brush. I like this brush because it's super soft and then it doesn't pack on too much color, because I don't like going overboard on the color. For extra highlight, I'm using the Ofra You Glow Girl highlight and the same VH 140 brush. When I originally put on the gold highlight, it didn't, I didn't have enough color transfer that I wanted, so I just added this extra little bit. Okay, moving on to brows, we're using the BH Studio Pro brow palette, and I'm just going to be using the dark brown and the light brown, light brown gel colors, and I'm just going to be filling in the top arch just because my hair is very sparse there. And then once that's all filled in and like the rest of my brows are filled in any of the sparse areas, then I'm just going to use the top two brow colors powders to set the gel. Okay, now that everything is set and my brows are in place, I'm going to go back in with that gold shade 7 color and just highlight my brow and inner corner. Here I'm also going to curl my lashes, not to add extra curl, but more so to connect my natural lashes with the falsies. My days end best when the sunset gets itself behind that little lady sitting on the passing. For mascara, I'm using the Rimmel Scandal Eye Glam Mascara and, Retro Glam Mascara. And I like this one just because your eyelashes don't get super clumpy and it gives you a nice volume for them. So even though we are wearing falsies, I like to add a little bit extra volume. To continue with the pink look, we're using the Lorac lip liner in the shade Duchess. And I'm just going to start by lining my bottom lip, and then I line the whole outside of my lips, and then I color in the rest of them just because I feel like it keeps the color on longer throughout the day. And then make sure that your lips are hydrated when you do this because no one likes crusty lips. For a lip gloss, we're using the Tarte's lip gloss in Birthday Suit. I'm just going to go over our lips completely. And this lip gloss is pretty creamy, so I did have to let it sit and kind of dry for a second. So while I'm doing that, I go back in with my Hoola bronzer, and then I'm going to use the Michael Vincent Pro E10 brush to kind of contour my nose. The way I contour my nose, I just go down the sides of it and then shave the under part of my nose just so it has a little bit of an upturned look. But I don't go too heavy on my contour. And then I also use the Ofra highlight just to highlight the center and the tip. Okay, this look is almost done, I promise. Last up for the lips, we're using the Victoria's Secret Color Shine Gloss in Peekaboo. And we're using this gloss just to make your lips look a little bit more full. And then the final step for this look is just to spray on some Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. So I hope you enjoyed this look, and don't forget to comment. Thanks!